Hey guys, so today I want to talk about belief, and it's very esoteric, but just bear with me. It has to deal with the power of law of attraction and belief and kind of what society has told us throughout our lives, and hopefully these metaphors make sense. I was riding to Ojai today on a brand new motorcycle, or new tires, but a new bike. I originally rode there on my 250cc little Kawasaki that I had first bought, and I was terrified. It was breaking down on the way. Like, I was worried about like the engine dying, about running out of gas. And now that I had done it once, I had the belief that it can be done, and it was way smoother, even though I still had that same fear that was kind of like downloaded into my system. I pushed through it and had an awesome day. So basically our beliefs run everything in our lives. Whenever we believe something can be true or can happen, that's when it completely and instantly manifests. And think of like a 40-year-old with their home. They have their home and it's like the easiest thing for them. Like, of course they have the home. There's nothing difficult about them being a homeowner. It makes perfect sense, and it's just something that they do. And if they sold it, they can buy another home. Now in your 20s, that seems like a wild fantasy, you know? And most 20-year-olds don't own homes. And so basically, if you can get into that mindset of a 30-year-old who already owns a home, you would instantly be able to get one. I know that sounds crazy, but basically, we stick with what society tells us is possible, and that's why we follow that societal timeline. If you're able to break that timeline, everything can shift and everything in your life can change. Now, the thing with beliefs is they're very locked in. They're very firm, and they've been downloaded and brainwashed in your head since you were a kid, from your parents, from teachers, from the media, everything. So to break those beliefs, you have to go on a journey, and it's kind of like a weightlifting journey. The workout routine that breaks that belief is meditation, journaling, self-talk, just doing the deep work that's difficult. And you know, it is all kind of interrelates with working out and eating well, self-care, all that, relationships. If you can kind of crack that difficulty, those things that you don't want to do and need to push through, doing things that you're afraid of is a good step. You know, today I knew I wanted to go to Ojai. I was a little afraid to do it, and I pushed through, and it was the smoothest ride ever. The tires were great. My phone was like mounted perfectly. It was super easy and laid back. My back kind of hurt towards the end, but besides that, everything was sweet. And so basically, there's another element that makes working out a little easier. Working out, it's a physical thing. There's a physiology to it. So you get this dopamine hit whenever you do it, which makes it way easier than meditating or journaling. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you've ever tried journaling or meditating, you fall off the routine pretty quickly. Whereas with a workout routine, it's like, boom, every day you're in the gym, you know, you're having that shake afterwards. It's all very physical. So you're wired to snap into that routine. Whereas with meditation, it's only in your head, so there's nothing physical about it, which makes it really difficult. So what I like to do to make it more of a physical act, this is kind of a hack, is when I'm meditating, I'll do certain kind of hand motions. Like I'll really feel the energy, you know, and I have this sequence, like I start on the breath, and then I start feeling kind of the cosmic, universal God force energy. And then once that happens, it's like, it can become this whole thing. And that's why like ecstatic dance is super awesome. That can like kind of almost like transmute from your brain to your body in the same way that working out will grow your muscles. That's gonna reform your beliefs. And then when I journal, I get super excited. I dance, I shake my hands, do whatever you have to do to get physical. And basically, yeah, keep working that muscle of belief and switch it over to whatever you want. We basically have the option to choose. So have a great night. Love you guys. Peace out.